Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to some more Clash of Comrades Double Deck Edition. It's gonna be Brepost versus ChipFromSpace. Join me on the mic, Valently here. What do you think of this upcoming Winners Finals match?
Both these players have shown tremendous skill getting here and great deck selection choices, and looking forward to a swarm of Locust Toads.
We could probably get that in this game, can't we, huh? That is a total possibility with this one. Well, that looks like ChipFromSpace. Looks like he's going to be getting his Skunk and Wolf deck first. Brepost still thinking about which deck he's going to probably grab out. Let me see which deck that is. The deck he's currently choosing is according to this post, so Legend, what? Lizard, Squirrel, Toad, Skunk, Owl. So Brepost definitely prepare for Mass Tier 1s this time. He's seen Chip play. He knows he loves Mass Tier 1s. He's going to prepare for it. He has a Skunk, he has Toads, and he has Owl. Let the games begin. Brepost in the east side of the map. ChipFromSpace in the west. Both of them in a pretty interesting spot. Like this water pathway, this waterway is going to make engagements very weird.
No one's brought mines though, so
No way of shutting down avenues of escape. So people are just going to have to wade the water for the time being. But right now, both sides looking to get their economy game up, looking to scout this very odd map. And Chip is going to find this expansion here on the high ground. Very interesting mill location that one is. Way on the bottom of the map.
there's actually very few mills, so
Yeah, this is the least number of mills I've seen on any map. Like 5 mills is like, oh my gosh, that's still little. I think this is going to be a very tricky game for either side. We're not going to see them, probably not going to see the massive tier 1 plays. I mean, we could still, but not as many as 69 lizards and like 30 something toads. You know?
I mean, there's hope.
There's hope. I mean, Brepost does have the owl, Chip does have the wolf, so actually Chip doesn't really need that many units to become a giant death ball. I mean, the wolf there already allows him to have a lot of different types of potential. I mean, Wolf Ferret is also very interesting thing to think about too. Just the high speed attacks of the ferret just dancing around, like they literally will be dancing around thanks to the wolf buff. Like that's how hilarious it can be.
Or, I mean, Wolf with Skunk is also, like, there's no pigeons for Brepost.
Yeah, the skunks can just choke out everything here. This is a good map. This is a good map for skunks, for both sides actually. Like it's a lot of choke points. No one's gonna really want to walk through the water, so the skunk has plenty of places to put the gas. And both sides have the skunk in their arsenal, so this
Brepost expands very early.
This could turn into a very quick World War I battle. And yeah, like you said, the Brepost goes for an early expansion, although it doesn't look like he's committing anything to it quite yet. He's just building up his units right now. He's going to start to bring his units up north just a little bit, but he is going to see Chip in the area, and there is an army marching behind him right now. So Chip going to posture his units here on the hill, on the high ground, so it's going to make it hard for Brepost to actually attack into it. He doesn't have any flying units right now to give him the vision as well, to even it out. And, ooh, Chip grabs the mill right in front, right across from Brepost. On the high ground, too. Here we go. Oh, the toads! Oh my gosh!
The micro away.
Oh, managed to get, yeah, the lizards managed to get away, but now the toads come in and demolish all the lizards here, so it's going to be a squirrel-on-squirrel battle. And right now, both sides, it looks like Chip is going to have to run away for the time being. He's losing out in numbers of squirrels, so Brepost is going to chase him down, at least across the bridge for the time being.
And because of the way territory works, Brepost must know that that mill is taken.
Brepost going to go for the attack, though. But now he's going to put his units on the high ground, and he's going to wrap his way around. He's going to try to find this mill. There it is. 60 food gone from Chip's tank.
He's
Chip!
vulnerable now.
Chip, he's going to attack from behind! The squirrels are there! all scattered all around. He has to hurry and get them going. The Toads can either get their explosions off in time. They don't.
The Toads all went down the choke point while the Squirrels all surrounded.
Now Brepost marching his way down here. Chip frantically trying to gather his numbers up. But Brepost has too many Squirrels. He's not going to attack quite yet, though.
He should place an owl now, I think. And he does.
Oh, there it is. The owl coming out from Brepost. And see if we can overwhelm him with army numbers. Meantime, Chip, do you think it's a good time for him to start transitioning into skunks, or is it too vulnerable?
I think he needs skunk or like more toads. One of those. It's because there weren't enough toads in that engagement. He also took it in the slightly bad slot and got unlucky with the way the pathing worked through. Instead of, it might have been better off if they all like ignored the fact there was water.
Alright,
but
well,
like, if he had like one or two more toads, I think he could have been much better off that fight.
Chip currently he has a lot of farms in his second expansion here. A safer expansion here, and not like the one he tried to take north of the map. And Brepost currently increasing his forces, sells off the balloon he placed down because he knows Chip is not going to attack anytime soon, puts into more squirrels.
Wants these squirrels to be up about the same time the owl is.
Yep, and the owl is going to be coming online very, very soon. There it is, a giant bump into Brepost's army value going to come right there. That graph just jumped up like crazy, and it's going to continue to rise for Brepost. In the meantime, Chip just scouting things around, trying to find out what he can do. He hasn't diversified his units quite yet, still on the squirrels and toads.
Brepost should be attacking very soon.
Right. Chip waiting to
bump in army value.
He's trying to get some more units on the field, more toads. But here comes Brepost's army. Angry mice marching their way down here. The toads trying to get their damage off, but it's not enough. Now the squirrels in the backline trying to wear down Chip's units here. Chip trying to push his units behind the Warrens.
The mice just completely tanked the toad hits.
Oh, this farm is lost. This mill is lost. Chip is not unable to defend it, and Brepost just masses around the mill. And now Chip's stuck on the other side of the river here, trying his best to defend. The toads trying to make their way across. The owl does die, but it tanks so many of the shots, and now all the squirrels are gone. That's game. Brepost takes game number 1. So a great game coming out from Brepost there, defending the initial attack from Chip.
Like one or two spots where he like won it, and it was that initial attack there, and also when he took out the Warren that Chip took early on in the north, and was able to get his units back in time to beat back Chip's counterattack.
Alright, in the meantime, picking up their decks right now, Brepost's going to have to use the second deck with Chip. Still has the option to switch to either one. Here we go. It's going to be game number 2, Chip versus Brepost. And very interesting pace placement for Chip, unfortunately. That is a very bad corner to be in for Chip.
Yeah, getting control of that high ground will be very difficult. The good news is there's not high ground near his base that can be used to pick off pigs.
Yeah, that's good. The question is, will Brepost be able to contain him there in time? And now Brepost is just scouting things around right now, and ChipFromSpace just looking for something to do here. He's gonna. I'm curious what do you think he should go for in this map? Like, what should be his goal, other than get out of that corner?
I mean, I would probably go for. I'd go up to the 12 lizards and get 6 toads, and I'd want to start getting a falcon and ferret warren. Just just get a very powerful one base army and use that to stop whenever Brepost expands. Just destroy that rather than going for an expand of my own.
All right. And so Chip thinks about building up the army right now. Currently has 6 lizards on the field with the Warrens. 2 currently sprouted out. Little pansies in the mist. In the meantime, Brepost also has his own lizards on the field, although slightly not as fast as Chip has his. And Chip looking to go up north here. Is he going to think about taking that expansion? Probably not. He's just gathering his units up here. But Brepost does scout out the lizard coming up north, so he is aware that Chip is attacking from the north side of the map. He's going to try to circle around behind Chip's units, and Chip needs to get away right now. 1 lizard will be lost. The second one will
He did get the farm. At almost no cost.
So he did snipe the farm, or?
I think so.
Alright.
Looked like it.
I'm not sure he did.
Oh, he did.
I can't tell. It's really hard to tell on this graph sometimes. Whatever the case, Chip at least escapes, so he doesn't lose too much right now. And Brepost goes immediately into ferrets. So, you know, what you suggested for Chip to do, Brepost is doing instead.
I mean, it's hard to argue against what I suggested. It was pretty generic.
I mean, it makes sense. Like, just prevent Brepost from really expanding outwards and taking advantage of the map here. Trying to get that, trying to get
but
good
by the same token, Brepost does have the option to be much more greedier, whereas Chip only has one choice, really.
Well, in the meantime, Chip coming from behind. He found a road here, and now he's going to be attacking the Warrens. Doesn't actually quite take it out yet, so he is going to have to escape once again with his lizards. But what a narrow pathway that now Brepost has to be mindful of. He's probably a good place to put a machine gun turret.
I'm going to try and start sniping with ferret.
Is that enough vision for him? And the ferret's going to come his way down here. We're going to watch ferret cam right now. It's not close enough. Not enough vision for the ferret to actually do some damage here. In the meantime, Chip getting his units on the high ground from his base. Now starting to tech into Falcons right now. In the meantime, Brepost has both his ferrets up and ready to go. He's going to get a Warren of Pigeon, and now will take his first expansion. So will Chip up to the north side of the map away from the battlefield. So he will have a place to escape to just in case things go bad. And right now, Brepost trying to go for it again with his ferrets. Trying to venture his way down north as Chip. Just looking for an angle of attack here. Brepost isn't around to defend. Oh, now they're close enough to at least attack that Warren. And that's it.
I guess the commander gets more vision than the units have.
Yeah, it just gave it a tap and that's it. The ferrets are just sitting up there wondering what to do, and Brepost is like, hey, why haven't you guys killed something yet? And the ferret's like, oh, we see him,
He
boss!
has a falcon, he can see it.
We see him, boss! And now they're dead. A little bit unfortunate. We see him, boss, and now we're dead. So, Brepost working back on his own economy right now. Same as Chip, starting to pop up some farms on that northern expansion. The both sides trying to keep up an economy right now, and Brepost sells off the ferrets. Curious as to what he's going to do with them now. That money. I think just build more squirrels, it looks like.
I think actually a fox would be really good here.
For either side, or who?
Well, especially Brepost, because it's like, just like snipe off units from the high ground, and then he tries to attack into the and can't because it's the high ground. Machine gun nests.
Brepost finds that northern expansion there. Is he going to bring his units up there to attack? The question, the answer is no. He's going to sit here defend. He does have a nice machine gun nest on the high ground there, just in case. Now he's going to go for it with his lizards. So Chip, going to have to respond to this one. He sees him trying to attack the farms. He attacks the ones that are building, though.
Yeah, because I think they're have lower defense.
Yep, so right now, just trying to circle his way around. Chip trying to chase him down. Is it fast enough? Not quite. At the very least, Brepost gets away with a double farm snipe, it looks like.
This is why I was kind of advocating for the fox, because it'd be much easier to go take in a warren and leave.
You can't take a warren with the fox anymore.
Or not warren, I mean pig.
Yeah, okay. Just try to choke out the farm as much as possible. In the meantime, Chip has put his units in a very nice position up at the high ground to the north again. He's going to try
Chip
to
has
defend this
completely abandoned his map.
I mean,
Starting
can you
base.
blame him? Does he? I don't.
No,
No one
I
wants
can't.
to be in that corner. And Brepost probably can actually use his chance to sneak down here to the bottom of the map. He knows that Chip isn't there right now, but
Just take out his armies away.
Yeah, take out something.
But his lizards are not getting out.
In the meantime, Chip is going to attack the main army in the meantime. And here come the Lizards trying to do as much damage as they can. The Tills are exploding off to the sideline, but it's not enough damage. The Lizards are chunked down. Chip loses the mill at the bottom as well as losing his units up to the top. Chip lost everything here. He calls the GG. And it looks like Brepost will be moving on to the grand finals. Top 2 player here in this tournament. Good show from Chip, but unfortunately he's made some unfortunate mistakes in attacking Brepost. I mean, I think at that point you just leave that farm to die, right? No real reason to actually go for an attack.
The problem is the Warrens there, which are marginal value, people argue, but you kind of need them.
Alright, well, we are going to move to the next match right